Caps win 5-3 against the Philadelphia Flyers in regulation. Oh, I almost forgot how comforting it is to win in regulation. Well, okay, it's comforting to win in regulation, but that wasn't quite that comforting of a third period. I mean, my jaw is still sore after watching that third period, just clenched up, nervous, just anticipating what's gonna happen, because let's be frank, we all thought the Flyers were gonna end up tying that game. But thanks to an ever so authoritative slam dunk by Nick Dowd into an empty net goal, the Caps are able to pull this one out without letting their opposition come back and tie it up in the third period, even though it seemed like they really were trying to let that happen. I don't know, folks, it's a trend. Every Caps fan is feeling it right now, how unsettling it is to have a lead, even a 3 or 4 goal lead, and still not feel comfortable enough to think that the win is going to be pulled out. But hey, at the end of the day, that's a win, and that is 2 points on the board, and we just get to go back and do it again on Saturday night. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another milestone to talk about, and this is a pretty damn big one. John Carlson becomes the first Washington Capitals defenseman in franchise history to hit the 500-point mark. That is absolutely massive, and a huge congratulations to our Captain America, John Carlson. He is just the 71st defenseman in league history to hit 500 points, third fastest among active defensemen, and first ever defenseman in the Caps organization to do it. So much about this is just absolutely beautiful. We've been anticipating this for a couple games now, because let's be honest, John Carlson, he gets on the board quite frequently, if not a goal, with a primary or secondary assist, but this goal, this 500th point is absolutely beautiful. The Caps are transitioning the other way into the Philadelphia zone, and as John Carlson himself put it, he noticed the back check of the Flyers were all puck watching. Carlson's able to sneak into the play on the far side, the pass comes over to him, and because Elliott has to move so hard, so fast, left to right, John Carlson sends it back far side and slams that one home for his 500th point on just a beautiful looking goal. I actually don't think Carlson has been playing too well defensively in the past couple games. I think it's a situation like in the playoff bubble last year, where he wasn't playing well, and after the Caps got eliminated, it turns out he was injured. Well, I think he might be injured right now because he's not playing to his full potential. However, he gets a pass tonight because he just hit a massive milestone. I remember him in training camp. I remember being at Kettler Capitals Iceplex, now MedStar Capital whatever Plex, blah, 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 and watching John Carlson skate day one at training camp and saying to myself, I like that kid, I want him. And the Caps picked him up. They took him, they ended up giving him a long-term contract. Great to see him be around for so long. I've said it multiple times now, folks. We are going to witness history multiple times this season, and we are still not done with it. Ovechkin gets on the board again tonight, and that is number 715, and that is only 2 goals away from tying Phil Esposito for number 6 all time, which that inherently means that is only 3 goals away from taking sole possession of 6th place. And then after that, we have a little bit of a wait. That's about 14 goals or so away from getting to number 5, who is Marcel Dion. But still, that's a high possibility that could also happen this year. I want every Caps fan to take a step back and evaluate what is happening right now. Take all the stress of giving up leads and losing to pivotal rivalries in the division, and just take all of that and just suppress it for a second and step back and look and see what's happening. Take it in and show appreciation for what you get to witness as a fan of the sport and the league and the organization. Look at where the Caps started. The Caps started in their inaugural year as the worst expansion team in the history of the league. They won something stupid like 8 games that season. I mean, think about how abysmal that is. Think about, we almost lost our team back then. They were doing so poorly. And then flash forward to the 98 Stanley Cup final, the Caps' first appearance in the Stanley Cup final, and then getting swept by the Red Wings. That just another shot to the heart for this team. Flash forward to 2004, where you draft this amazing talent first overall, and then you finally get to see him play in 2005, and then you build your team around him, and you add elements like great defensemen who get 500 points in their career, and great centermen who get 700 points in their career, and you add all these elements together and you think your window is wide open to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, but then it's just defeat after defeat after defeat in the second round of the playoffs. And then finally your patience has paid off and you get to 2018 and your team wins the Stanley Cup and you go absolutely ballistic and it's the greatest moment of your NHL life. Think about all these moments that you've witnessed and you've experienced as a fan, or most of them if you weren't alive back in the 70s when the team first came around. Think about how lucky we are to be fans of such a great organization, an organization that, to be honest, was terrible at first and has slowly become fantastic and an extremely competitive team. A team that is known to make the playoffs and expected to make the playoffs every single year. A team that is listed among the elite teams in the league every single year. A team that now has a Stanley Cup to back those records. And a team that now has point total scorers getting outrageous milestones, defensemen reaching outrageous milestones, goal scorers reaching absolutely bonkers milestones, and we get to sit back and watch the entire thing happen day in and day out. These are supposed to be game recaps, and this just kind of turned into an appreciation for the team post, but that's okay because even though we won, and it's exciting to see your team win, and even though there are flaws in the team right now, and we can pick those out all day, we can make a long list of flaws in the team right now, and we could make a very long video talking about those, but we're not gonna do that because what we do here is we pick out the highlights, we pick out the good points, we focus on those because the positivity and the love for this team will outshine everything else negative that we could possibly come up with. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. Hey, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. It goes a long way towards helping the channel. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider subscribing to the channel. I post a video after each game and I would love to see you come back. And as always, let's go Caps!